I've got a warning for new traders. Let me share more information with you right now. Hi, this is Andrew Mitchem here from the Forex Trading Coach. Today is Friday the 7th of February and I have a really important message and a warning for all new traders out there. You see, taking a loss is a part of trading you need to accept. If you can't take losses, then you probably shouldn't be trading, or at least not on a live account anyway. And taking a loss is something that most people really struggle with, and they find it hard. And of course, it's an unpleasant feeling. No one likes to lose money, but you have to accept that it's a reality and it's a part of trading, especially in your early days of trading. You see, the problem that I find with so many people, and I'm talking new traders mostly here, is that they expect to win straight away from day one. And it's completely unrealistic. They have unrealistic goals and expectations in terms of the amount of money they're going to make and how quickly they're going to make it. And unfortunately, I'm here to tell you that in most cases, and most people, your goals are just unrealistic. And it's a bit harsh, and not many people will tell you that, but I've been trading the markets for over 10 years, and I've seen thousands of people, in terms of emails and correspondence, and people have done my course. And I can tell you that most people who come to me before they've taken my course, they just have such unrealistic expectations. So I'm here to say, learn from your mistakes. Because I believe that the best way of learning in trading is to make the mistakes that everybody's going to make. And I've made so many mistakes myself. Make those mistakes, but learn from them. Don't give up, but learn from them and accept mistakes and accept losing as part of trading. It's just real life. You see, when was the last time that you took up a new hobby and you were instantly amazing at it? It's probably never happened. How many people do you know take up the piano and within a week or a month they're playing in like a band or they're playing in an orchestra? It just doesn't happen. I'll give you another example. I'm currently learning to fly a helicopter. I'm aiming to get my private pilot license. Now, my instructor just makes flying that helicopter look so easy. We just travel along and we just turn nicely and we hover nicely. He's been flying for over 22 years. I've been flying for 2 weeks. I'm all over the place. The helicopter's going like this. He's forever grabbing the controls off me to try and get me back level again before it's my go again. I'm all over the place. And it's no different to flying a helicopter, to learning to play a piano, to starting a new job. How many times have you started a new job and you've done your job better than someone that's been doing that job for 10 or 20 years? It's just unrealistic to expect that to happen. How many times do you take up a new career, you've had no training for it, yet you expect to be brilliant at it? It's unrealistic, isn't it? And so you can see how this all ties back to trading. People read on the internet that they can make 20, 50% a month and they expect to do it. Fine, you can do it, but you're not going to do it on day one. And you're not going to do it treating your trading as a business with low risk and controlled risk. And so I really wanted to put that point over there, not to be a downer, because I'm always an optimist and I'm always, looking at the positive side of things. But you've got to be realistic in your trading. Don't expect to make a fortune on day one. Even if you've done my course, don't expect to make a fortune on day one. It's not going to happen. I would rather people who take any course, but if you take my course or you learn your own strategy, I would rather that you took 6 months and slowly worked your way through the system, gained confidence, went from a demo, went to live, small amounts to bigger amounts, and then after 6 months you come back to me and say, hey Andrew, look, I'm just loving after I've taken your course, I'm just loving the results. My confidence is sky high. My trading's just going fantastically well. But I was quite slow to start with. I'd much rather have that than people jump in and just try to, just rip and bust and go like crazy and double their account in a month, and then 6 months' time I never hear from them again. That's no benefit to anybody whatsoever. So just a point to be aware of. Like I said, it especially affects new traders, so just be really careful with that. See behind me, my charts have stopped. So They're back again. So that's one thing I wanted to mention there. Also, just to let you know, I held a live webinar yesterday for my clients. We had another full room, a great trading room session, lots of information shared, looking at different scenarios and setups, looking for pullbacks and then looking to continue trading with the trend again. Took some live trades during the session and had some really good trades. Likewise, this week had some great trades. I shared with my clients a trade I took on the Euro Australian dollar on only the 15-minute chart. It was a 4.8 to 1 risk to reward trade, and it made full profit in an hour and a half. So if I was risking 1% on that trade, that was 4.8% return on just one trade. So it just shows that what I said at the beginning about unrealistic expectations, yes, you don't need to be looking at making a massive amount, but don't forget I've been trading for a number of years, and a 4.8 risk to reward trade is one of the better trades that I would be taking in terms of the profitability. But it just shows what can be done with experience and with education and with time and with patience and with controlled risk. The other thing also, of course, today being non-farm payroll day. Now, we're still 16 hours before the announcement when I'm recording this right now, and the expectation is for 185,000 jobs to be created in the US for the month. Looking at the charts, well, the US has been looking a little bit weaker recently. There's been a lot of strength, renewed strength in the Euro, the Aussie and the Kiwi over the last couple of days. And so by looking at the charts, like I said, I'm 16 hours before the non-farm payroll announcement right now when I'm recording. But looking at it, my anticipation or my estimate would be at this stage for the job payroll figure to come in probably lower than anticipated, just by looking at the weakness that's showing in the US right now. Of course, a lot could change over the next 16 hours before that, but that would be what I'd be looking at right now. So that's it for today. Hope you've enjoyed that lesson. Don't take that as a downer. Don't take it as negative. Take it as realistic expectations that good trading does involve losses. Good trading does involve getting yourself quality education. If you don't have a successful trading system already, good trading does involve time. It involves patience. It involves controlled risk. But get all those things right. It's the best thing you could possibly do. This is Mitchem here from the Forex Trading Coach. Have a great weekend. Talk to you this time next week.